Good, how are you?
Good.
We're taping a TV show. Want to be in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to Chef's Night Out. You ever hear of Chef's Night Out?
No.
It's the best show around.
Ever.
We got pizza for you.
I'm Anthony.
By the way, I have no idea who she is. I'm Paulie Gee, ringleader of Paulie Gee's Brotherhood of Pizza Entrepreneurs. I started Paulie Gee's because I was toiling in a career that I was not suited for at all. I didn't have a talent for what I was doing, but at the time, when I was younger, it was what was quote-unquote the future, that I thought that I'd advance my way up through the corporate ladder, and it just wasn't happening because I wasn't wired for that. I was in a world of geeks, and I wasn't a geek, and I just had to do something else. And I didn't want to open up a restaurant, but it's something I really love to do. I love to cook. I'd invite people to my house all the time. I started thinking about pizza. I said, I got to do pizza. I'm going to have to get out of the way in a second, let Andrew do his thing. I didn't take out the much. So Andrew's going to be making, by far, the most popular pie, the Hellboy. The Hellboy starts with some of our secretly sourced tomatoes, and we're going to sprinkle on some Parmigiano. Cut! So, grated Parmigiano, shredded fresh mozzarella, and some of the best hot supersada you'll have anywhere. Cover the pie. We're very generous with it. Might not be the case in some other fine establishments. And we decided to add Mike's Hot Honey to the pie, and that's how we got the Hellboy, and it's been a cult favorite, really. I couldn't take it off the menu if I wanted to.
I think the honey makes such a difference, right? Sweet flavor, but it's like something spicy in there.
I don't want there to be a wall between the staff and the customers. You ever have the Brian De Palma?
Oh yeah.
That's nice. 9 out of 10 reviews talk about how nice it is, that nice man comes up to the table. Oh, it's great that Paulie comes over. I love doing it. I love talking with people. I make new friends all the time. I think it's not that special for me to come talk to them, but if somebody feels that way, I certainly don't want to disappoint them. The night started off by us getting together here about 5:30.
We leaving? Oh. You got your coffee?
I got my coffee.
Good. Thank God.
Let's go. I brought Jason Weisberg. He's opening up a Paulie Gee's with me in Miami. And I brought Anthony Saporito along, who worked for me for a while, but wanted to open up his own place. By the way, this is Anthony. He got a place in New Jersey called Urban Fire. He asked me to say that. All right, Madison, New Jersey. And last but not least, I brought one of my oldest friends, Jimmy C.
How we get my business involved in this affair here?
He was my first business partner. Back in 1970, Jimmy and I used to buy low and sell high. The night started off, we hopped in our mommy van and headed over to our favorite place in the world for baked clams, Sam's in Cobble Hill.
What's up, Flo? How you doing? How you been?
Anthony, remember him?
That's the little guy.
There's Jason.
Who gave it away?
What are you looking at? We're getting clams. Look at.
Nice to look at the menus.
When you go to Sam's, first and foremost, you go for the baked clams.
Right. How many orders?
Five.
Seven times that's 35 clams. Hold on, somebody's going to take an Instagram photo.
Got it right there. Hey, to
Putting it on the gram.
Cameras like you can smell the food on the camera.
Yeah, you need smell-o-rama.
Unbelievable.
Smell-o-rama is what we need.
Smell-o-rama, yeah. Use a fork when you eat this?
Just slurp it.
Yeah, you wait until they cool off just a little bit, and you grab the whole thing.
They're as good as mom's, maybe even better.
They're just delicious. They're broiled in a pizza oven to finish them off, and I think that has something to do with it. I was thinking we have a lot to eat tonight. We really can't have the pizza. But once I was there, I said we have to have the pizza. We're going in. Oh my God. Their pizza is very good. You don't have to drive around for a while. You also go for Lou's Time With You.
Who, me? Are you kidding?
Sam's is a restaurant that has been there since 1930. It's now operated by, as he introduces himself on occasion, as son of Sam, Lou.
A lot of people call my father Sam, and his name is Mario. They call me the son of Sam, which I said, no, I'm not. I'm the son of Mario. I'm here 59 years coming May. Yeah, I was born and raised upstairs. My great uncle started the business in 1930.
Lou is salt of the earth.
My father taught me how to make the pizza and everything else, but if I have to get behind the stove, I could cook too, but I like to stay outside. It's more fun with everybody.
He'll be talking until the cows come home, and then he'll talk to the cows.
Can we get a big group group shot with Lou?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
mention a word or two, and the night is just on its way. You're not an easy guy to warm up to, really.
Hey, Paulie, just remember, I'm still older than you.
Thank you.
All right, where's my phone? I can't drink anymore. I have one friggin' drink. I can't.
Could go for another one.
After Sam's, we got back in a mommy van, and we headed over to Emilio's Ballato on Houston Street between Mulberry and Mott. Emilio's Ballato. He knows we're coming, right?
So that was like a little appetizer, right?
Yeah.
That was?
Yeah, that was a big appetizer. Emilio's is a place I had never been to until maybe a few months ago. All right, here we go. It's an old school place. They had bought it back in the 70s, I think. He makes very traditional, very classic Italian food very well. Emilio, when we came in, he was reserving our table for us, a table right in the front of the restaurant so we could sit amongst all the action. It's a really nice room. You guys picked the appetizers. Well, we started with a couple of plates of roasted red peppers with buffalo mozzarella, and we got some an octopus special, grilled octopus. Oh, I need a picture. Hey, hold it up there. Yeah. Very good. But a nice contrast of the salad and the warm octopus was very good. I put a little lemon juice on it. Lemon juice makes everything better. We moved on to the main course. I got the shrimps oregano with linguine. No room for the pasta. Have a little more. I didn't have a lot of room, but I ate all of the shrimp. I got to taste a little bit of Jimmy C's pounded down veal chop that was out of this world. Veal chop Milanese. Want shrimp? 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 And then this young guy comes up, and I said, I know that face, it's the same face. So I figured right away it was his son. Really good guy, very outgoing, very different than his father. How you doing?
Anthony, Emilio, Jason, and Jason.
Two good characters, just the same.
You could have got a side of meatballs. Try it.
Nobody suggested that. No, we don't have any room for nothing now. He said we had to try it.
All right. So here the meatballs.
We're glad we did, even though we had no room for it. But you know what? Sometimes having no room is no excuse for not eating.
Take care, guys.
So long. We were a block and a half, not even a block and a half from Prince Street Pizza, which was our next stop.
No, it's right.
Isn't it right there?
No, it's right down here.
Oh, it's on Mott?
It's on Mott. Elizabeth.
And we took it upon ourselves to walk. We needed to walk.
I don't know how you can eat anything right now.
I don't either, but we're committed. There we go. It's always crowded at Frankie's. When we got inside Prince Street, it was just like it always was, a bunch of people standing. No matter what time you go, it's crowded, people waiting for squares. They get some other stuff too. There he is. I was just gonna call you. Find out where the hell you are. All right, it's Frankie. All right, you know Anthony? You don't know Anthony?
Yeah, I know.
This is my crew.
The sanitation.
And now every time, but
I clean up nicely.
you got different clothes on.
Frankie's just a great guy. The regular one. No, that's the Spicy Spring. We got to get to Soho Square. Jason said that he had to have the Spicy Spring instead of the Soho Square, and he grabbed one of those right away. You tell me I could have one slice of pizza in the whole city, I'm going for that Soho Square.
You gotta get the Soho Square. That's his favorite. So.
Not the Spicy Spring. I don't like spicy. And that's it right there. Still too hot. Well, Soho Square, it's an upside down Sicilian. He puts the cheese on first, the sauce, and then he sprinkles on the romano. So we call it an upside down. There are other places that serve it, just a few. His is very special. When I got my slice, I had to take a picture, of course.
There we go.
What about me? They're taking plenty of pictures. What about me? It's a little hot, too hot to eat.
Which one you want? Take a pic.
Yeah, let me have a corner.
There you go.
I gotta go outside with my boys now. Usually on a fresh pie, it's not too crispy on the bottom, but it was pretty crispy right from the get-go last night. I love introducing people to something new that they really like.
Unbelievable. Holy shit.
Did you
Cook
the sauce?
No, he cooks the sauce. Oh yeah, absolutely. This ain't just tomato.
Right.
After we somehow got those slices down at Prince Street, we headed back to Paulie Gee's for an evening finale.
I could use a nice cup of coffee now.
Coffee?
Oh, yeah?
Can't have coffee yet, it'll ruin our appetite. You know what's going in right over here? Xi'an. You guys ever go to Xi'an?
No.
Amazing. Western Chinese noodle place. Really good. You ever get a chance, go. Get the spinach dumplings and get the cold noodles with skin. Kept on saying, how are we going to eat anything? How are we going to eat anything? But fortunately, I invited Scott Wiener from Scott's Pizza Tours.
I'm already hungry. I didn't have pizza all day.
I got to go get. Anybody want something to drink? What do you guys want? And he came with an appetite. I believe he always has an appetite. And I invited Homer from River Styx down the block here to come. And even though he had come here earlier in the evening, unbeknownst to me, he still was very hungry.
Broccoli is the one thing that I can't do.
Does not work on pizza. The other broccoli rabe doesn't work on pizza.
Yeah, it does.
You know what?
You can chop it up.
We came back here. We got everything set up. Eventually, we sat down, and I had Jack make us some pies. When I opened up the restaurant, I was going to be the only person making pizza, but I was overwhelmed. So I realized that it's going to be rough to do it that way. I had to run the restaurant too. I could not make pizza and talk at the same time without slowing everything down. So I started going out and go ahead, go schmooze, go schmooze. These guys know what they're doing. We started with the mochiques. Scott hadn't had the whitest shade of kale made with the kale pesto from Chop. So we had one of those. Jack, even though I didn't ask him to, he made us his pie, the Brian de Brisket. This was a very simple pie with tomatoes and Parmigiano. And we had brisket too, and barbecue sauce and onions. It's really good. I think everybody had a great time.
Well, that ain't bad at all.
I really enjoyed what we did. This is like the senior citizen version of Chef's Night Out. But everybody had it. I had a half a slice of the mochiques because I absolutely love that pie, and I had to have some. So if you ever come to Paulie Gee's and you don't know what to order, give that pie a try.
Come on.
Tag me, bro.
Put it on the gram.
Run over here.